Okay, we're gonna try this again. This is take number 29. Not literally, but um, I've got some time. I'm driving, picking up the fam, and just feel like I have to not really get something off my chest, but I feel like I have to, just share. I've been talking and thinking a lot on resiliency and what that means and the role that plays, and even what the definition of that word is. I probably should look it up on Webster's and like actually read it a little bit and do some research. But there have been a few people that I kind of follow in life that mentor, just being mentored from a distance, and they talk about resiliency pretty regularly, and the importance of it in a man and woman's life. Resiliency, oh, okay, at least for me, the last few years have been some of the hardest years of my adult life, uh, of my life. I don't know why I say that, but and I can look back in certain seasons and see how I was not quote unquote resilient. I was tossed to and fro by the wind and the waves, and I was. It wasn't that I was out of control or not in control. It was a that. It was a that. It was that um, my emotions were controlling my response rather than taking a slower response rate, um, and processing and utilizing the tools that I may have acquired over the years. And I can look back on it now with so much grace and compassion for my heart. But in the moment, um, yeah, it was heavy. It was very heavy, and it still has its moments. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not by any means am I perfect, but um, there are days. This is where like resiliency kind of it plays out in the real world. There are days where I'll wake up and it just feels like everything is going wrong. I've had a lot of those days, like especially in the last few months. And then there's days where I could wake up, do my thing, um, and get an email that is, life changing. Um, and you just don't know. And I was kind of relating that to this idea of like equilibrium in the human. I've heard that there's this fluid in our ears that if the fluid is doing its job, the equilibrium, our bodies will equalize, balance like more quickly or whatever. And if as we get older, we experience that equilibrium changes and shifts more drastically, more severely. And kind of relating, it's not a great analogy, but if we are mature, we can experience those changes and we can adapt and we can overcome and we can move forward in strength and maturity. Um, and that's kind of what I'm saying. And I just was to my business owner friends, if you are feeling a little bit down and out, defeated, lost, uh, confused, muddled, whatever word, fill in the blank. Um, I hope that my rambling on here um, brings a little bit of insight and help, and at least you have a brother that's in the fight. Um, and it can be a fight. That's all I'm saying. It can be a fight every single day, but you know, with enough reps and enough practice in this space, you get better every day. And that's the same. I think it's the same principle with resiliency. When we face hard things, they won't be as hard next time. And that's really all I wanted to say. Kind of random, that's kind of me. So, no requests. Just wanted to share that. See y'all.